As we're all familiar with, in Civilization 6, Babylon is the most disgusting, despicable creation known to man, up there with nukes and furries. In this Civ 6 video, I'll be trying to get planes in the ancient era. Yup. While others are fighting with rocks and clubs, I'll be dropping bombs from up high, like when you get rapid-fire diarrhea. With a plane more broken than running into a wall with an erect penis, that's a true story, by the way, let me know if you want a story time on that, I'll be able to dominate the world on Deity. Here are all the mods and difficulties so I don't get Jimmy from the comments section saying I cheated and calling for my dad to be put on trial for crimes against humanity for not pulling out 21 years ago. I did set up this map and I had 2 random desert tiles. I don't know what could possibly be under there in the future. After settling my capital, we go through the tech tree and start with mining. For those of you who have been living under a rock or in Russia, same thing at this point, Babylon gets the entire tech if it gets the Eureka for said tech. You don't need any prerequisites and the like, which makes them, in my opinion, the best Civ in the entire game. So after we get mining, we'll go for 3 mines to get apprenticeship, 2 workshops from apprenticeship to get industrialization, 1 coal power plant, and the Ruhr Valley Wonder, which is an industrial era wonder, to get oil and flight, so we can assemble our own mini Bin Laden Air Force to wipe out the entire world. Build order is going to be warrior into builder into monument. There are no barbarians on this map because I didn't want to be annoyed. Meet the Cree and Australia before getting God King and discipline in a game with no barbarians. Force of habit, I guess. And then we meet the Cree. Again, I think I found something. I get my builder and build 3 quick mines and 1 on the copper for the wheel, and, more importantly, apprenticeship. We're going for the industrial zone by turn 25, which isn't broken at all for Axis. Babylon does not need a nerf whatsoever, but I am going to build the industrial zone in my second city first, because I need 2 workshops, and Babylon, because apparently their kit wasn't more busted than a murderer getting caught in the act in 4K, gets a free building in the first district of each type they build. And since my capital has better production, getting a free workshop in my second city saves me a couple bands, as I rush an industrial zone in the second, and by rush I mean literal millennia, as it's gonna take me 30 turns. Apparently somebody told Poundmaker he couldn't have a second cookie from the cookie jar, and he decides to take it out on me. If you want seconds, you gotta leave a like and subscribe to immediately grow a jawline so large that it gives you the powers of Babylon in real life, which lets you take that cookie by force. Pantheon-wise, I get Goddess of the Hunt because I have camps all around for even more yields. We get Magnus in the second city to get better chops for a faster industrial zone, and also mainly because those sideburns are legendary. There's the industrial zone as the classical era. I'm still probably going to keep the clickbait. And Eureka for industrialization on turn 57 is about as balanced as an obese tightrope walker with a block of gold attached to the right leg. We get the factory and place the commercial hub on this desert tile for no particular reason, as we get the big PP and go autocracy to get a better capital. The others don't really help us at all in this endeavor of ours, so that's really the only option we could choose, even though it's not going to make too much of a difference. 1 production isn't going to be the biggest thing in the world. Also, I chopped some rainforest to get the city to 4 population for another district, which I place on this other desert tile for no particular reason. I'd love to tell you what the reason is, but I don't want America to hear me and start invading my sovereign territory. Start on the Ruhr Valley as we spend money to buy the coal power plant to reveal oil. Shit. Get a solid great merchant to give us some more cash. Let me know if you want a great person tier list down below, as we'll need a lot of money to buy the planes. I get a builder to try to chop out Ruhr Valley before the medieval era ends and rush the builder into action. But like America and Russia in World Wars, I should have done it sooner. We continue to beef up Magnus because those sideburns deserve it, and I finally get the Ruhr Valley as we finally get flight and can get some aerodromes. Turn 90 and we were already making planes with 67 production per turn, while everyone else is running around with rocks and sticks. Is this how this... Is this how the Spanish felt when they ran through Tenochtitlan faster than Germany runs through France? After selling off everything I have, including my kids, wife, parents, and worst of all, my gaming PC, I am able to buy a biplane on turn 93, aka right at the start of the medieval era. Another great person to get me another luxury, don't mind if I do. And with the second biplane, there is advanced flight on turn 99. Although I forgot all about the aluminum on this map, so we are just going to stick with the prototype. Deploy these bad boys with 4 range as well as 75 bombard strength. And that, my friends, is the reason why Babylon is less balanced than a hockey player on one leg with a concussion. The Cree denounced me 100 years ago, and like every oppressed people throughout history, I still hold a grudge. Boom! I genuinely don't understand why people wouldn't put Babylon as the most broken civ in the game. The fact that you can get planes before turn 100 is already bad enough. It's not even just that, you could get musketmen by turn 50, bombards before that, and ditto for anything else really. You just need the Eureka. I wonder how the regular people feel about this. Honestly, I'd be pretty shocked considering these guys have lived a life of farming, shitting in pots, and oppressing women before this fucking monstrosity rains hellfire from the skies. And after bombing harder than my college midterms, I absolutely wreck the first Cree city as I raze the city to the ground to continue with my villain roleplay. A third biplane before turn 110. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. The thing I love about these planes is the fact that while walled cities take a couple of turns to fall, any unit at this time is one shot completely by one attack, and with 4 range, they literally cannot be touched. Even if I move into range, nothing is going to be able to strike me. It is literally unbeatable. And with 3 planes, I could probably wipe out the equivalent of China's population and be home in time for dinner. I am starting to see why America ran through Iraq so quickly, holy crap. Gorgo's seen the writing on the wall and is buttering up to me. That's the power of planes, ladies and gentlemen. Even you could get a girlfriend. Now, I was going to finish off their city with my war cart, but the attack was ineffective despite the city being at 0 health, so these guys are about as effective as the Zulu after the death of Shaka. So I am going to end off the video right there, folks. With planes by turn 100, and with any unit stronger than a war cart, you can conquer the world on deity in less than 40 turns if you really went all out. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe and let me know what other challenges, broken strategies you know of down below, and if your strategy is disgusting enough to get me to make a video on it, I'll give you a shout out on the video I end up making. And also check out this other video I made on something other than Civ 6. I'll leave a snippet at the end, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. We play one round as we go down to a secluded area where no one is around, so you know EDP and Line Maker definitely tried some sus shit here. This is really a testament that the development team cared about the game, as they didn't have to go deeper than Pete Davidson and Kanye's ex to make a well-selling game. Hey yo, 6ix9ine jails that way. 2 in a row, I'm sorry. It took me a while to figure out that every painting mentioned in the note has a number.
You want the numbers, Mason. That's all we've ever wanted.
And before we question Sokolov, I go upstairs and there's Piero, and he saw the mommy milkers and risked it all. this bitch doesn't even as I decide to just go question goddamn Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Sokolov won't budge and says his will is legendary and he'll never break or rat out his boys no matter how much we torture him. We literally just released the rats on him and he's the biggest rodent of them all and tells us his funder and mistress is Lady Boyle, although apparently he only painted her from behind and doesn't know which Boyle she is and where she looks like, and apparently she also has the thickest ass in the kingdom, which I don't know why he thought it was necessary to mention that, but I digress. First thing I do is give Pendleton's letter to Lord Shaw, and hey, where are you guys going? Are you getting cookies and milk? Wait up, guys. What's with the gun? Why do I have to stand there? Oh, Lord Shaw talks some mad shit, but when it came down to it, I landed a bullet right between the fucking eyes like Steph Curry with a wide open 3-pointer. Literally just turned the off switch. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Put him to sleep permanently with the melatonin I packed in that shot. Just sniped him so accurately that I might have been the one to assassinate JFK, but I was too drunk to remember or something, so I can't tell you for sure. Assert dominance. Do what Sonic couldn't and put Dr. Egghead on a shirt. He knows something is coming. He knows you are coming. No doubt, this game's made me come since the start. So I put the Lord Regent in a hearse and a coffin 6 feet under. If he sees you, he'll immediately try to run to his safe room, and after killing the guards brutally, I unlock the safe, get the tape, broadcast his crimes as I catch his ass in 4K Ultra HD high definition next gen Panasonic Sony camera with a surround ultra definition sound microphone. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, you don't like the shit now, do you? Everyone else was told they got a bonus for their great work before the Crimson Chin turned into his evil counterpart, the Nimson Chin, and unloaded the Uzi in everyone's cranium after telling them to look at the rabbits.